and I brought a couple of fun facts about me, just to get to know each other. Most of you will get to know me because it's like the first date you ever had. So, fun fact number one, I got named after the Italian football team AC Milan. Apparently, my father loves football and he hates me. Because when everyone sees me like I'm kind of a big guy, everyone thinks I'm a Serbian criminal. My name is Milan Golovic, like everyone thinks that I'm a Serbian criminal, but in reality, I'm not Serbian, I'm just criminally depressed. So, yeah, this is my third time on stage actually, this is my first time in English. So, the previous two times I bombed like really, really badly. Like, I think the only people bombed harder than me were like the Japanese in 1945. They got bombed pretty hard, but like I'm right next to them. So, yeah. Actually, like, I kind of have this fun fact number 3 about me is that everyone thinks that because I'm Hungarian, I'm hungry all the time. And this is not true. Like, I used to be hungry all the time because growing up I was morbidly obese. Like, I was so fat that I had no friends, everyone was making like fun of me, and basically my doctor thought that I will not gonna live past like 25. But I'm 30 now, but I'm also dead inside. So, kind of he was right. Yeah, it's like, losing weight is actually not that hard. Like, it's really not. You just like, develop some couple of like mental diseases like ADHD and like chronic depression. And the depression will kind of stop you from eating, and then the ADHD will help you lose the calories because you are like hyperactive and shit, and you will just like burn more calories. Yeah. And I kind of call this like training program, I patented it, it's called Losing Body Fat and your Sanity. So, yeah. I also kind of have this weird thing when I like every 1.5 years I have in a job, I just kind of start to hear in my back of my head the hit song by Ariana Grande, Thank You Next. So I just quit. And the last time I did this, like, I quit my previous job to focus on this stand-up. I'm not sure it was the best idea actually, but like, in my previous job, I got to visit the US a couple of times. It was like a childhood dream coming true. Like, literally, you know the feeling when you're like a kid and like waiting for something to get for your birthday, and you wake up, you're all excited, but then it turns out your whole family is just a bunch of drug addicts, and then basically what you get, instead of a Lego set that you were wanted, is like a society on the brink of civil war. Yeah, that was kind of the US for me. But New York is great though. Like, I was in New York, everyone was super nice. Like, they had like walkable city parts. It's like kind of new to the US people. They really had like barely functioning public transport. That was reminding me to Hungary actually. But the weirdest part was like everyone was talking to me left and right. Like, I was just moving down the street and like everyone was talking to me. And as a Hungarian it was weird because in Budapest, if you're talking to a stranger on like the street, it can only mean two things. Like, you're either being harassed by a hobo, or you are the hobo doing the harassment. So, yeah. Fun fact is that everyone was. I talked to like 7 people, and everyone was super nice, and only one of them wanted to sell me meth. And he was the most like kindest one. He was like, "Hey man, what's up?" I'm like, I'm just having a bad day. I think I'm just a bit aimless in life. He was like, "Yeah, I know how it feels, man, but you know what the Buddhists say? It's not about the destination. It's all about the trip you take to the destination." Anyways, I have something that will give you the trip of a lifetime. And he pulled out his math pipe. And I wanted to ask him if he ever had this sales pitch to like work or something. And then the next thing I remember was me waking up in the alleyway dumpster in my underwear, so I guess it's a pretty good sales pitch. Fun fact number 5, I missed counting, sorry, but like, I bought this hat in New York actually. I never washed it, maybe it can, you can smell it, but actually, I kind of like souvenirs that are like wearable or like have some utility to it, and it made me think that I might be the kind of serial killer who makes like furniture or like stuff out of their victim's skin, because like I might as well, like I have the leather, so I might as well just do some fun shit with it. Yeah, but anyways, the US was pretty weird. I'm also pretty weird, but the US was weirder. But it's not that different from Hungary. Like, if you think about it, the first thing I'm 100% sure of is that our Minister of Propaganda, Rogán Antal, is related to Joe Rogan. You know, the podcaster and comedian. Because like, just think about it for a second. Like, they have the same name, Rogan, but at the same time, they're both spreading misinformation on their platforms for like uninformed douches from the countryside. Moving on. We Hungarians have the palinka. The US has the guns. You might ask, why is this important? It's important because you can actually have shots in school with like palinka. That's kind of okay, but you can just shoot up a school with guns. That's not really that good. The US doesn't have free healthcare. We have like health do not care at this point, so we are pretty much the same at this one as well. The US has the largest military in the whole world. We also have a military which is like not that large nor very capable. Kind of my sex life. This kind of made me think about the time when I had sex with a gay girl. No, sorry, I messed up this point. Let's just restart. So one time I had sex with a girl, and we had so good sex that she became a lesbian. But hey, at least I made her come out of the closet. So I either fucked a gay girl or fucked a girl gay. You'll never know. Thank you, this was my time. Bye.